Hey, yesterday, the owner of that popular adult website, I'm not going to say on here, but it was a major corn website, and the owner gave up the ghost. He was 43 years old. His name was what? Leonid Radinsky, something along those lines. And his net worth, and some sources say it was about what, 4 to 5 billion. And he died at a big C. And I was thinking heavy in the spirit, because we know this. The scripture says, riches profited not in the day of the Lord's wrath, but righteousness delivered from death. So today's reading is coming from the book of Proverbs, chapter 18, and we start at verse 10. This is why this is so important. This is for some of the new believers that are now coming into this truth, because we know it starts with the true names of the living Father, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, the true names of the living God, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And it says, this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 18, starting at verse 10. It says, the name of the Most High, Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, is a strong tower. The righteous runneth unto it and is safe. That's why the names are so important, because pursuant to the book of Acts, chapter 4 and verse 12, it says, neither is there salvation in any other name given among men, whereby we must be saved. Okay. Verse 11, it says, the rich man's wealth is a strong city. This man had a net worth of estimated between 4 and 5 billion off of, wickedness, but even with all that, it couldn't deliver him from the power of death. It says, the rich man's wealth is a strong city and has an high wall in his own conceit. It says, before destruction, the heart of a man is haughty. That word haughty goes into what? It's pride. And before honor is humility. So, like I said, I was just meditating on that. A net worth of $4 to $5 billion and being, going into the spirit world at age 43, So it just goes to show you that, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, he is the power of life and death. As it says in the book of Psalms chapter 68 and verse 20. Let me grab that really quick and close out with that. This is the book of Psalms chapter 68 and verse 20. It says, he that is our power is the power of salvation, and unto our power the Lord belongs the issues of death. So I'd like to give all praise, glory, and honor due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem HaKadosh, and double honors to the elders, the bishops, and the apostles of the great millstone. Shalom.